Yo, NG. I don't think he started the stream yet.
All right, welcome to Newbie Mania Tournament Round of 32 Mappool Showcase. I hope everyone can hear me right now. My name is Envily, and I'm here with Poketoin. Do you want to introduce yourself, Poketoin?
Hello, you probably know me already, but I'm just a French money player who likes to commentate things, so here we are in this round of 32 Mappool Showcase, I think.
Yep. Okay, now let's get started then.
I'm pretty sure those players seeing the tournament can't wait to see what this Mappool is gonna be.
Yep. We have prepared a lot of great picks from our cooler, mappers, and much more. And All right. This is our first map pool. It's Rice 1, the generic rice.
So take the
Okay.
Addis.
Yep. I think the column start is a bit different, but yeah. It's a simple patterning of jack, of balls. Um, oops,
Sorry
I
guys,
think
our
something
streamer
went
is
wrong.
very talented.
Okay, I think we're back.
As we enter the KI of the song, it is like it is slow jump stream patterns with jumps and simples here. Single.
Yep. I would say it is leaning towards jump string, or even you could say it's mixed. But I would say the patterning is very comfortable for it to be a generic.
I mean, there's some jump stream here I can see, but I do hear some 4 notes streams as well, a bit faster,
Yes.
probably 170 BPM.
Yes, this can go into category of mixed. It will definitely make player play a lot of skill set to test them. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. A lot of rice skill set, despite being a generic.
And we do see that this map is pretty hard compared to what we got in Rice Run from round of 64 here. It's a little bit denser. We do see much more jumps here, and also those 4 note streams.
Yep. It's a slight increase in terms of round of 64. We don't want to make it uh, too samey-ish, so there will be a slight difficulty bump. But it's not going to be that hard yet, though the map is a bit long in like 2.5 minutes, but it's not a big deal.
I mean, 2.5 minutes. I mean, not even and a half. 2 minutes 20 seconds. I mean, it's normal length of maps for tournament.
Yeah, very standard length, I say. All right, we're moving on to second pick, Rice 2. This is our light stream Rice, and it is our first custom map from our mapper Trooper.
Let's see what we got here.
Starting off pretty simple with, Jack, maybe. You can say it's stream-ish. And here in the song.
I mean, those couple of streams are a little bit faster compared to Rice 1. I mean, it is the map which is supposed to be a little bit faster but less dense, so it's understandable. Even though there's some jumps, but it is a kind of free jump, so it's not too difficult compared to the rest of the map.
Yes, the anchoring here needs to be quite comfortable, I would say, because of it's decently dense because of the 1/4 stream. But it is very consistent though, the way it's mapped, because the song keeps looping it in itself. So the patterning is very easy to get used to, I would say, or at least hopefully.
So I noticed that there's there's much less breaks in the map. There's much more constant long patterns here compared for say the last map pool. We did have a lot of
Yes.
ranked style map with a lot of small breaks. To let your brain, kind of reset to be able to go back to the map.
Yes, true. This map definitely doesn't have as many breaks. That's why the star rating has bumped up a bit to 2.21. But I would say it is not that significantly difficult.
Well, it will definitely challenge the mental consistency of the players still under tournament. I mean, they're all still in the tournament, as the players who lost in round of 4 only go to the
Yep,
losers bracket.
true. Eh, I would I would expect the map to be very popular to anyone that likes stream-ish. Okay, now we're moving on to Rise 3. This is mixed, but leaning more towards a pure Jack. All right, let's see. Imagine Dragon Bones. You might know this song.
I mean, I know Imagine Dragons, but I don't know many songs. Maybe I've heard this song, but I never did go really deep in see what the artist does. So right off the bat,
Yeah.
I don't know it.
Yeah, it is a very famous song. But talking about the map, yeah, it's mostly just double jack of with every main beat of the kick and snare. It's a very straightforward map.
And I did a little bit of stream, so I'd say it's not completely a Jack map, but more like so Jack-oriented map. I mean, for a tournament, this range of rank, it is very hard to find a low-level Jack maps. So usually we do have more Jack-oriented maps instead of pure Jack.
Yeah, true. This map's supposed to be in a category of mix. So, um, by that logic, you might wanna represent this as Jack plus light stream. That's the two main category.
This is definitely gonna be an accuracy challenge for those players
Yes.
higher in the seeds.
I I would expect this to have a similar score to the round of 64 Rise 1. It's very similar of accuracy battle. But the map is a bit longer. I believe it's 2.5 minutes. I think round of 64 Rise 1 was a bit shorter. So there might be a chance of a miss or a break. It's quite scary.
I mean, you still need to be on your toes to be able to comfortably play the map, even if it's still around of 32 and fairly easy map. Don't sleep on the map because it is quite long, and I'd say you need that mental stamina to fall off the map.
Especially with zero LN, I think. It is just pure rice. It might feel a bit long, seeing just the single notes. Okay, now we're moving on into Rice 4. This is the clear tech rice. Alright, let's start it. Let's start.
Right. So far, I mean, I do see the technical stuff in here. There is a couple of villains here, but nothing too difficult. It's mainly like small small streams after streams, a little bit of breaks, wait, kind of technical.
Yeah, I would say the technical aspect of this map is the short burst of like mini stream of where you do streams and then slow down and then maybe there's a different stream in a different beat. It's not too hard, but for players they might find it a bit challenging.
It is absolutely not a map you can pilot, because if you take this map just as a stream map, you might as well come unlock by thinking, oh, there's a note here, but there isn't. So
Yeah.
be on your toes on this one.
Especially the song. If you focus on accuracy by listening to the song, it might be a bit hard because the song sounds a bit frantic. It's a bit messy piano, you know. So I would say to be careful if you like to listen to the song.
Really considering this is a 300 map, because the song says it's 300 BPM, but never I will believe this is 1/4 pattern. So I'd say this is more like 1 second patterning here in terms of the snappings here.
Oh yes, I didn't even notice the 300 BPM. That's a bit high. Wow. Uh, I guess that's why the star rating is so far the highest at 2.48. Even though star rating is not entirely objective, but it is one thing to consider.
Absolutely. Get it to rise 5.
Yep. Now I think that's all the rice. Can move on to the LN.
Oh,
All
so
right.
that
This is
means we're still in the first to fourth setting. Don't
yep.
anymore.
The format will be the same as round of 64. This is the generic LN. Just the fact that this is the only LN.
Well, this is surely the end of the Mappool here.
Sorry?
This is surely the only end map of the pool here. So, I
Oh,
mean,
yes.
yeah, in terms of the mapping here, this is just a simple coordination-based LN. Just some one holds you need to hold and then hit other notes. So this is just the fact of, can you raise properly without raising too early.
Yep. And one thing that player needs to look out for, that compared to a round of 64, if you notice, the LN is just 1 and then 2 and then 3. But now you need to hold 2 notes at the same time sometimes. So it's one of the skill set that you need to look out if you really don't like LN or if you want to learn LN.
I mean, for now, it's most single LNs, but as you said, there are sometimes you need to hold 2 LNs, so just be
Yep,
on
like
your
that.
toes. Like, yes, absolutely.
It's not a big difficulty increase, but it is something. I don't have much to say about this LN pick. It's still quite straightforward, in my opinion.
I mean, this needs to be not a very big difficulty in jump, as there's still all the players who qualified in the tournament left, so they might play these maps. It need not to be too hard for them.
This might be a favorite pick for anyone who do enjoy LN and they think they can easily beat their opponent using LN. This could be a good pick.
Absolutely.
Right. We're moving on. Moving on to Apologize. If we're moving on to Hybrid 1. This is the generic hybrid pick.
Uh, shit happens, I suppose. But anyways, let's on the
Yeah.
whole showcase, shall we?
Okay, let's go.
Hybrid one.
This is the generic pick of the hybrid.
And so far, I mean, apart from the intro map, I see some drum stream pattern to check, but main jump streamy turns.
I believe this is a hybrid which have one dense rice section and then another dense LN section. So it's not about like so much of LN with rice, but one LN dense part with one rice dense part. That type of LN. I seen before.
More hybrid focused part here, kind of, but with some elements here and there. So do not play it like rice, or you will just break.
This is, I think, very similar in terms of vibe. At least I haven't tried this map for myself, but it plays very similar to Qualifier Hybrid 2 actually. It kind of reminds me of that because of the quite dense LN part, but also nice rice brain.
And there's, I mean, it is not much. There's not much technicality here in this map, but I would not say this is fully straightforward.
Yes. As you've seen quite a few seconds ago, there's definitely an LN coordination kind of thing in the LN section. So it might trip up a lot of people or some people. So I need to be careful on that part.
Also, be careful on those shields here, even they're quite slow shields. Be careful on them. So just don't miss on the shields. And the ending, just a little bit of freeze aspect. So just be careful at the ending to not choke here.
Yep, better not choke on the ending. Alright, that's LN. That's Hybrid 1. Alright, this is Hybrid 2, the Rice Bias Hybrid. Alright, let's go. I say a very straightforward jump stream pattern in the rise.
Good. Or any jump stream patterns here.
Shouldn't be a problem. The patterning feels very natural and very straightforward. Though you need to be careful on that double. Now we're coming on to, I believe, the bridge. I don't think we have gone to the key eyes yet.
I mean, there's been one key at the beginning, but I think since I know the song, there's one next as well.
Oh, I see.
Now.
I am not quite familiar with the song, so I'm experiencing as it goes. There's a very, I say simple, but chokeable jack section. There isn't a lot of LN, now that I look at this map, it's really biased of Rice, which might be a good thing for a lot of players that do enjoy Rice.
I mean, since in match settings people get one ban, that means Rice players often get pick only 3 Rice maps. So this might be a pick they look out for.
Yeah, this is a very Rice-ish hybrid, I would say. Rice player might love this map. All right, now we're moving on to our hybrid 3. This is the LN bias hybrid. All right, let's see.
White short map.
Oh, yes. Wait, what? I didn't see the time. I don't know why I missed that. A very short map.
I mean, it is a TV size. It does
Oh,
not
it is
surprise
TV
me.
style. Oh, yes. How did I get here? I actually don't remember seeing this TV size. But, well, I guess yeah, this is still lower stages. Shorter maps aren't a problem. But talking about the map, it's very similar to Nana Nana in Round of 64, where most of it is a connected LN. They definitely map the vocal, or at least most of it, with LN.
I mean, yeah, there's been a little bit of a Rice section here, but yeah, most of it is LN sections with a little bit of Rice adding to the mix. But let's add in notes that, you know, it's in the middle of a long note, so this is quite straightforward. Just hold longer your notes and it should be good.
Yep. And yep. Beside that bridge, it's a fully like hybrid LN. Yeah. Okay, that's LN3. I mean, sorry. Why do I keep saying LN? It's
I did
hybrid
try.
3. I'm sorry. I keep saying LN. I don't know why.
But oh,
Now,
can you please let me say the title of the song?
oh, okay.
Le porteur d'ombre.
Oh, what does that
Well,
mean?
anyway, well, you, I mean, wait, I fucking tired. Just need to think about that.
All right.
It is the person who lifts shadows. I would say if I were to be translating literally this.
Oh, I see. That's interesting. Person living in shadow. Well, this is our tech hybrid. Hybrid 4. Let's go.
Here, I'm expecting a more right card, like the hybrid here with technical patterns here.
There's some LN coordination at the start. Not too bad, but it does need to be mentioned. Very simple beginning.
There's been that small jack in the left coat for. This is maybe one third jack.
Possible,
For some of
but the BPM is 220. That's quite high. Though I'm not entirely sure myself. Very Rice focus bridge into the. I think this is the first ref or the bridge. I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to the slow LN section.
Kind of Rex section with LNs.
I would say this map definitely gets most of its difficulty from the chorus or the ki, probably. Very interesting pattern. Repetitive and easy to see, but definitely can start off your consistency.
And yeah, it's turn consisting of one element following with one rise. This can trip up some players here.
Yes. Even though it is pretty consistent, and you can definitely, well, I wouldn't say memorize it, but it's you can develop a muscle memory, but it's still not easy.
And there's a little bit of grace here. Not dangerous.
A very rice heavy map, I just realized. Wow. A lot of rice maps in the hybrid. We might be seeing a very high score in this.
Okay. Now let's tiebreaker.
Now we're going to the map that you've all been waiting for. It's Finorza by wait. Why do I have an accent? So, I don't know. It's Finorza by Nanahira. Everyone's been wishing for a Nanahira pool, and here's your prize. This is our tiebreaker. Hope you like it. I think the audio is a bit. It's okay. Very dramatic start for a normal difficulty. The map might not be too hard yet, but the anticipation might be exciting or thrilling.
I mean, I get to it, man. Just adrenaline that this map gets you if you're in tiebreaker, just by the music of it.
Yep. This is a more music-based tiebreaker, so the vibe of the music is what makes it worthy of being a tiebreaker.
I mean, there's not much flow mapping here. I mean, obviously, since it is a newbie mania tournament, you need to make those the map pools easier. So you can't really dump the maps, or it is just gonna be way too. Even if you
Yes.
take like slow songs.
But it does still count as a hybrid, even though again, as a lot of the map pools here, it's more rice based. This run of 32 is definitely a more rice based pool overall, which might be a
I mean,
good thing or no.
I mean, I think in the round of 16 later, we might see more Ellen-focused hybrids and another Ellen map, considering that there's some players who are going to be knocked out of this tournament, so we will expect players to be at least having a little bit of basis in Ellen at least.
Yep, 100%. That's a definite. That's definitely a thing that will happen. Ellen is one of the skill set that newbie players might not be comfortable with. So the choice to pull more rice heavy map is a bit more purposeful. But later stage, you will not be granted that leeway. Now we're going to more calm part before in preparation. Second
For the
game.
last game. We are halfway through the map here.
Also a very long tiebreaker. I believe this is a similar length to the run of 64. Both are 4.5 minutes. So
I mean, I
yes,
say for a tiebreaker, this is normal length. I think normal length tiebreaker go from 4 minutes to 6 minutes. I would say.
Oh yeah, 100%. Though this tiebreaker will test the player's endurance too. Again, because this is a newbie tournament, we, the length does matter a bit, especially if players get tired easily or have a mind block suddenly at the middle. It'll test them.
And I seen the ending that there is a little bit of LN coordination here, so this might be a foreshadowing thing for the next pools here.
Yeah. It'll be harder each time. There's also an LN release coordination. Just a small hint of what will come in the future.
Definitely a test to see which player deserves to go to the next round.
Yes. This round, half or a lot of you will be eliminated. So I would say make this round count. And that's tiebreaker. Right. That's all the map pulls we got for today.
Absolutely. So get ready to play the pools. Don't side read the maps, and
Yes.
get ready for the matches next weekend.
Yeah. Next weekend. What will that be actually for that? The beginning of May. Matches will start 2 to 5 May 2025. Oh, I don't know. Could be 2 or 3. I'm not sure, but it's around
Anyway,
that.
next weekend, be prepared. I don't know if schedules are out yet, but if they are out already, then make sure if you can't play the match to reschedule. This is very important. Do not want to see no shows.
Yep. Make sure to show up. Some players didn't show up in the round of 64, thus they immediately got eliminated. And if they do that once again, then they'll be completely out of the tournament because it is a double elimination.
And with all that said, unless there is anything else to say, we might cut off here.
I think I have one more thing to say. After this stream, stay tuned. I mean, not in this stream, but in the Newbie Mania Tournament Discord, stay tuned for the round of 64 stat sheet. It'll be uploaded soon, I believe. You can see your performance compared to other players. And yeah, I think that's all for the showcase.
And
All right.
well, I think
Thank-
time for us to cut off.
Yep.
Guys,
Thank you
all
everyone for
later.
watching. See you guys later on the match. Bye bye.
Goodbye.